Time to play the game. Time to play the game!
Welcome everyone to Inside the NDL. This is your regular host, Coach Sammy33. Gonna try to do these every block. I can't guarantee that I will based on my school schedule and work schedule. And hopefully me and Nick will have a chat about this later. He'll be able to help out and see how this goes. So, preseason edition. Let's go ahead and get started. You can see there, the draft is what got us started this season. Zoom in a little here. You can see Noel with the first pick takes Oregon. Hopefully everything is okay with Husker Kev. We'll get him back soon. You can see Florida goes next. Steam gets Stanford. Doc goes back to Pitt. Who's with Oklahoma. Then a little later on, the Florida tandem of doom. Florida State and Miami go 7 and 8. We've got AJ covering for Shelltronic with the Twins. So LSU under new regime for now. I'm sure it'll be a short reign and Shell will be back there soon. And Stimpin moving on from the Big 12 -2 to the SEC with Arkansas, so that should be a good fit. You see there, 18, Block finally gets to coach the team that he's been wanting to coach for a long time in Michigan. So best of luck to you there. Do well. And John gets Air Force back at pick 23. You have UCF, a quality pick going later on. He should do well there. Very, very good team. I know Block was talking him up to get him, but should do fine. Then Iowa State, also another team that, in some eyes, overachieved last season. Should do well down there at pick 44. And then ECU with the one of the best quarterbacks on the game. So, Jason, I know you want Kentucky, but you should do fine there. And then just highlighting that because I will be an SDSU alum. Nice to see them go day one. About the only thing that San Diego State will go first on. And Nittler moves from Ohio State to Texas Tech, so good offensive unit there. And Chusker from Northwestern to Idaho, picking day 2, but I expect Idaho's defense to raise a few eyebrows. And we got Mr. Corey dropping down to Kansas, so going to join T-Fan in the Big 12. And Shell from LSU to Marshall. Big change, but if I was in that conference, I'd be worried. And then Jeff Daddy with the Air Assault going to Navy at pick 67. And just kind of random things going on here. See Rice, UNLV. And that is it. So just looking at that, a few little tidbits and people putting up previews. I do love what Dave put up about Fan Appreciation Day. So trending, be on the lookout. 50-point beating on the way, or so Dave says. So, looking at the ACC, new faces and new places. Be interesting to see now. Everyone was giving BT Running Gun a hard time towards the end of last season, saying, the ACC's not that tough. Well, they just got a whole hell of a lot tougher. You got Dealer there. You got IROC, my buddy, joining there, running the ball. Plasma, the defending champ there, and others. So should be interesting to see how that conference comes along. And mind you, I can't forget our tech god still at NC State and the reigning ACC champ. And then you've got the Big 12, 10, whatever. Be an interesting mix of coaches there. Oklahoma State, we'll see how you do. Kansas, I'm sure Oklahoma will have their hands full out there. In the Big East, the same with them as well. Dave will be looking to come back and push on for another attempt at a title run. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure some were sad. Everyone was happy to see Doc come back as far as coach, but as far as playing Pitt, probably not. Tough games. And Big Ten, you've got Weasel back at Michigan State, of course, looking to see if he can get another opportunity to play in a title game. I think the only other holdovers were Indiana and Illinois, so a lot of turnover in the Big Ten. Nebraska. I don't know how I could forget that coach staying there. So we'll see how they do. with the new faces. And then Conference USA, interesting. I look at Rice with Run the Pound. They will be a tough out. I know they're not graded well. And then Houston and UA make interesting. And looking at the independents, I mean, you've got the military guys. ICE returns at BYU and WJ staying at Notre Dame. And then the MAC. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to look on the message board, but you should definitely check out the the conference section for the MAC. There's been a lot of shit talking going on down there. A lot of fun being had. So if you haven't, take a look. Definitely be good for some laughs. Not making any predictions or observations with that yet. Let them kind of play and see what happens. And going to the Mountain West, John's back at Air Force. Many are sad. Lites remains at TCU. And we have our Mountain West resident guy returning to Boise. And also the voting aid guy, if you guys didn't know. So I'm sure he will do well there. And I know he looks forward to playing TCU. Then the Pac-12, interesting mix of coaches. I am kind of regretting not going there because that's where I would have went would I have not picked Kentucky. The South is a really tough conference, a lot of B-plus teams, so stacked pretty well. Oregon is obviously the cream of the crop with Stanford, but they will have their hands full. And the SEC, the West definitely got interesting because you got Bama, Arkansas, LSU, Auburn. Those are all contenders. And then you have the East. Don't mind my roommates in the background. You have Florida and South Carolina. Interesting. That'll be a very good matchup. I think I just looked at the what's it called? Weiser posted the results. So yeah, they split evenly and even first place votes. So we'll see how that turns out. So this part here, just making people aware of what's going on in NDL ESPN. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, a couple articles. Nick's got the NDL Vegas going. About to leave for work here not too long, so I'll get to make my observations and go ahead and lose my fake money just like I do my real money in Vegas. He's got a lot of things going, everything from coach wins to championship odds to a couple other things. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance, definitely take a look at it as we get started here and everyone's getting excited. So got a lot of people posting stuff. You got the Pac-10, you've got the Big 12. It still sounds weird saying Big 12, but whatever. But yeah, just open up a few of them here. Timing is off a little because of a delay with the voice recording and the editing, so I don't remember what there was. Oh, that helps. Heisman right there. Heisman hopefuls. Oh, there's a list of those in there. I can't see. I want to say Kane is the one that did it. But, again, I can't see because I'm looking on the computer, not on the PlayStation. So it's a little tiny, tiny font. But everyone check it out. And, yeah, right there. ACC predictions. I'm sure we'll have more predictions as things go rolling in. Oh. Yeah, definitely got some good stuff going in the ESPN. I know guys will add stuff as the season starts to go along, as we're less than an hour away. So at the moment, go ahead and cut this vid and try to get this uploaded and go ahead and get recording. Start on the 2nd.